Hey, welcome back to Paranormasight. Last where we left off, we were Shogo, and we did some cool stuff. And then, we fucking died. Which is pretty cool, not that cool, though. So now we have a choice of 3 characters in our little story spot. I'm thinking Yako Sakazaki. I don't know shit about her besides the fact that she was like, oh, and then she died, and then she said her friend's name. And then she was dead. So I think this is a good start. Yako Sakazaki searches for the rite of resurrection, hoping to revive her friend who jumps to her death. To get the information she needs, she meets with her classmate, Mio Kurusuzu, in their classroom at midnight to attempt using a spirit board. Ooh, that's a terrible idea. "12 a.m.? Huh. Not like an adult like Shogo, who's up at 1 a.m. Alright. Love being in a school. That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. High school student Yako Sakazaki. Oh. Alright, let's read about us. I am female. I'm a high school student. Great job. Yako is a student in Class 2C at Komagata High School. Unable to comprehend why her childhood friend and classmate, Michiyo Shiraishi, committed suicide, she attempted to investigate the incident herself. However, she was unable to make any progress and, feeling desperate, invited transfer student Mio Kurosuzu to join her in performing a spirit board ritual. Born and raised in Honjo Sumida City, Yako's family has owned and operated the beloved candy shop Senoya since its establishment in the early Showa era. Despite her modest appearance, Yako is a cheerful and vivacious young woman with a sense of duty and compassion so strong that she is easily moved to tears. She is also a bit quick-tempered and quarrelsome, always prepared to stand up against those who harm her family or friends. It is possible, however, that this readiness to fight is more driven by an innate love of chaos. Oh, we're chaotic. Yako's winning streak against arrogant boys in scraps since she was a child remains unbroken and is the source of considerable stress for her mother. Sorry, Mom, I'm gonna kick some boy ass. All right, let's start. The alphabet. Easy stuff. This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, we'll put both a finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Oh, like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant, repeat what I say, okay? Okay. Oh, specter of the spirit board, please visit us. Your turn. The spirit of the specter board. No, it's specter of the spirit board. Specter of the spirit board. Please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Yeah, am I doing that? Whoa, it really moved. I don't know why I said it like that. Looks like we succeeded in the summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then, when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. Okay, I'll start with something simple. What is this place? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, where are we? Oh. Hi. Hig. I guess it's high school. High school. That's right. The answers don't seem to be very precise. What is this girl's name? Fine, what is the name of the girl across from me? Mio? Mio. Yeah, see? It even used that weird character you used to spell your name. How flattering. Psychic girl, Mio Kurozuzu. I like that she's psychic girl. Female. No, her occupation should be psychic girl. Anyways, Mio transferred to Class 2C at Komagata High School about 2 months ago. Although she is an extremely mild-mannered young woman, she exudes a somewhat off-putting dark aura, which makes it difficult for her to form friendships. Mio has, however, found a friend in her classmate Yako Sakazaki, and has begun opening up to her little by little. The truth of the matter is that Mio is the apprentice of a famous psychic. Possessing exceptional spirit sense, she takes on the troublesome task of surreptitiously handling spiritual disturbances that break out in schools across Tokyo before they become a problem. She transfers schools frequently as a result, and thus has trouble making human friends. Mio has already solved an incident at Komagata High School involving a female student possessed by a spirit. Although she takes effort to hide her spirit sense, many develop an impression that Mio has a deep knowledge of the occult and the paranormal upon first meeting her, leading her to be anxious that her secrets have been exposed. The most common comment she receives is that she seems to be getting along well with crows and black cats. Interesting. Crows, huh? I bet. Even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. Huh. I don't know how I should feel about that. What's my name? I think I should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is my name? Huh? What's the matter? How strange. No. Huh? It told me no. I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of the Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name, Mio. Is this spirit really the real deal? Oh. That's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Yeah. I'll ask it again. What is my name? No. I didn't even hesitate this time. Ugh. Is it really you? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? No. Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. The Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. Wait, what was that? Or one of, yeah, I think that makes sense. In other words, a spirit that has happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Huh. Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board? Oh, I do mind. Yes, okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Oh, Spirit Board. Due to the occult craze, divinations become popular among young boys and girls. All one needs is a coin and a piece of paper with letters and numbers written on it. Using these, all one has to do is ask a question of the called upon spirit, and it will move the coin and answer. It is believed to be a tool that was adopted from Western spiritualism and molded by Japanese occult enthusiasts. Though it is considered a form of divination, the ritualistic nature of its usage can cause self-hypnosis or autosuggestion, leading to hallucinations or symptoms similar to spirit possession. Many schools banned these spirit boards after there were several cases of students sneaking into schools at night, in addition to stories of people having seizures when using the boards. Well, that sounds fucked up, I guess. Alright, it's time to try asking serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what is the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you're gonna ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask this kind of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. No. Oh, it said no. I guess that must mean you don't have a crush on anyone. Oof. Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe... Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Wow! Hey, stop that. Don't make me exercise you. If that's the case, then. Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school? Whoa, Yako. No. Oh, no good, huh? Whew. Yako, cut it out already. We made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste time with these questions. You've got a point. But we almost figured it out. Ichiyo's cause of death. Okay, here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh. Sorry about that. I think I pressed the wrong button. Did Michio Shiraishi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago, really commit suicide? ... exclamation point. So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. So this is Michio, huh? She doesn't have a cursed echo, but how? Michio is a second-year student at Komagara High School. She was found deceased 1 week ago in a back alley off South Warigezui Street. Her entire body broken and severely contorted. Damn. Police determined that Michio committed suicide by jumping from a nearby apartment building. As there was no suicide note, the police based their conclusion on interviews with Michio's peers. What? Damn. Michio was an honor student with a good head on her shoulders and consistently excellent grades, making her a favorite among the teachers. Although she appeared somewhat reserved, she had a positive outlook on life and a courageous spirit. Michio and Yako formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood, with Yako's unbending, uncompromising attitude deeply influencing Michio's. However, beneath her strong exterior, Michio had been pushing herself too hard and keeping her emotions bottled up to the point that they risk overflowing. Following her father's death 3 years ago and moving to a new house, Michio began avoiding Yako. Although the two remained in the same area of town and attended the same high school, they gradually grew further apart. Yako herself worried for her childhood friend, but incapable of wading into complexities of Michio's home life, kept her distance. The days passed, and though Michio longed to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. You think she was looking for the rite of ritual too? Revive her father? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shiraishi die in an accident? Huh. It said yes. So it was an accident, and not a suicide. Michio. Then, did she slip and fall from that apartment building? Huh? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die falling from the apartment building? This is such a nice ghost. No way! If that were true, Then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment building? It was an accident, but not a fall? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? Seems like it doesn't know the details. Where's the rite of resurrection? Then how about, oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, we want to use that rite of resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the rite of resurrection is? I wonder. Oh. Huh? Ah! What is this? Stop. I'm scared, Mio. Calm down. You can't let go before it's over. Ah! This is weird. Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Fool's procession, those who hear it. I'll fall into the depths of hell. Kill them. Kill them! Those who hear this sound, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Cursed Stone, the Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by the curse echo for more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you are seen in that time. Press the Use Curse button to produce the sound. I see. That's crazy. Kills by fatal fall one who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. Oh, that's why it was an accident. Omio stood atop the tall festival tower. It was her time to shine, and she was ecstatic. It had been years since she joined the troupe, but she had yet to enjoy her day in the spotlight. She wasn't particularly pretty, nor was she all that talented. As a gossip and a loudmouth, she wasn't well liked by her peers. Some of the other girls thought of her as a teacher's pet and bullied her. I don't care about them, she thought. I'll use this chance to make something of myself. Everything was perfect. She wore a beautiful kimono and an okame mask over her face. The stage was set. The accompaniment began. She danced with everything she had. Applause rained down upon her from the crowd. Her breathing hastened with excitement. I've got to catch my breath. That's strange. I can't take my mask off. The smell of glue assaulted her nostrils, so that's how it is. I knew it was too good to be true. Her screams were drowned out by the music as she squirmed and struggled. Omio's giving it her all today. We have to keep up. The crowd livened up even more. No, please someone help me. She fell from the tower, writhing in pain. As she begged for those around for her help, the music stopped in time with Omio's heart. I see. Urgh! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right, kill them. Damn. So it does this now. That's pretty cool. Two things to remember, Yako Sakazaki. The information they gain from the Spirit Board suggests that Michio's death was not a suicide. When they continue to press the Spirit Board for the location of the Rite of Passage, Rite of Resurrection, I don't want to say Rite of Passage, a curse echo suddenly appears. Nice. 1 week ago. Whoa. Oh, it's me. Uh-oh. Hey, did you hear? Someone from our school committed suicide. What? Really? Who? Loving this nice music. I heard that Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio? She'd been acting pretty strangely lately, and I still can't believe it. Whoa, what's that person gonna say? You hear about suicides on the news, but for it to happen here, it's crazy. Either way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was at before she transferred also had a suicide? What? For real? That seems like kind of fishy. Did you know I heard Michio's mom remarried last year? They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like, he'd peek on her while she changes and couldn't keep his hands off her. I even heard he's an ex-con. If she resists him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about killing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. Okay. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, she seemed like the stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her third semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. What? Just thinking about practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Damn, those are some stupid boys. Ahem. There might be some of you who already know, but a member of our class, Michio Shiraishi, passed away last night. Love your hair, dude. Okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from up the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors, got it? We're sending everyone home for today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. Hey you, stop celebrating. Show some respect. Damn. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly, if anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. Several days later. Miyako? I'm sorry to bug you. It's just that you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being nosy. But thanks, Mio. Was I acting that strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? About the rite of resurrection. Hey, Mio. You know the rite of resurrection, right? Yeah. It's that thing that Mr. Araishi's apparently discovered and wrote an article about. I doubt there's many people who don't know. He's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find it if there's even the slightest chance of bringing Michio back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. You know that spirit board thing that everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Oh, I do? Yeah, you look like you're really into that occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Well, yes. I think I probably know a little more than most. Okay, please help me. You're my only hope. Okay, please help me. My only hope. Okay. About Michio Shirai. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced that it was suicide. That can't be right. She would never kill herself. Michio was so happy and always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to kill herself? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. That was why everyone was so willing to accept that she committed suicide. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's the truth. Isn't that terrible? Yes, it is. I've heard some that are really awful. In the end, the only reason they're able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad and her grades went down, but to say things like how sad, no wonder why she killed herself, how dare they? Yeah. She always told me she was okay whenever I talked with her because I was worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. Uh-huh. Okay. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yasuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. Yes, there has been a strange feeling around things recently. The spirit thing you wanted to ask, is it... Yeah, I want to know about the truth behind Michio's death and where the rite of resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answer to those questions will be easy as you hope. Please, the teachers and police aren't any help, and there's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that's what would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio. Okay then, tomorrow after dark. Nice, this went really well for us. Is Mio dead? Oh, got some notes. Case notes regarding the suicide of Michio Shiraishi. Cause of death, body discovered 1 week ago. Died from a full-body blunt force trauma in the alley off South Warigezui Street. Believed to have fallen from the roof of a nearby apartment complex. Potential motives, the deceased parents had recently remarried, and rumors among the students suggest physical abuse by her stepfather. May constitute motive for suicide. 12 a.m. We're back. Oh no, we're back in school. Hey Mio, I can kill people now. Huh? Oh, are you awake, Yako? Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see. I used the spirit board and... I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yes, as far as I can tell, you aren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yep, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Well, that's weird looking. Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Yay. Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. It looks a little like tools that were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary. Yako, you just said you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. I felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, then this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. And after that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako, I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the rite of resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives can turn them into soul dregs. And turn them... What? You mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the rite of resurrection to bring back Michio, but why? Why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Yeah. I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed for the rejection of things that can't be measured. And so, the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist. But they've been around since a long, long time ago. If you just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? Well, I suppose to an extent. Hey Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I gonna die? It's okay, I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. It's not gonna be alright. You're gonna die, Mio. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. But spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. But who's your crush? So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we've learned so far and think of how to move forward. Okay. Okay. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you've gained the ability to use the power of a curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes. If the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dregs. Soul dregs are said to be required to enact the rite of resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that cursed stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. The Feast of Shadows? Yes, it's the type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making the powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Sumida City. Yes, I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as cursed stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely that it was done by someone who wanted to uncover the rite of resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Feast of Shadows, a technique that allows one to create a field that temporarily boosts spiritual energy. In addition to amplifying the spiritual power of a particular area, it can also be used to amplify the strength of grudges and desires tied to the area. The effectiveness of the Feast of Shadows is dependent on the abilities of the user, but it's possible to limit the scope and range of the spell to such a degree that one could use it to amplify the power of even those not naturally gifted with the spirit sense. That's fun. A cursed stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects only appear after the sun has set. By setting a limit on where and on when they can be used, the curses are strengthened. So the curses can't be used outside this area or during the day? Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly! Even if there are conditions that have to be met, the power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. Now, this was a bad plan. That cursed stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold on to it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That cursed stone may look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy coming from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. Yikes. It may seem like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. Well, I don't know how to handle something this powerful. Really? This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved, and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyways, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it then. Okay. So there are two things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, should you happen to fulfill the conditions, don't use the curse. Right. About the 7 mysteries. The mysterious voice said the cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? Yeah, that's from the 7 mysteries of Hanjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story with the same name. One of the mysteries. Right, I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the rite of resurrection. Yeah. If this is a curse of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo, then it's possible that there are others who received curses associated with the other mysteries. Yeah, that voice also said there are other curse bearers or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you could get a lot of soul dregs by killing a curse bearer. Right, that's certainly not good. Even if we have no intention of killing others with the curse, there's a chance you may be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Eep! Oh, I look scared. We'll have to avoid anyone who has another of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio, just getting really close to her face. Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The rite of resurrection would be real too. Yes, that's true. But you can't do that, Yako. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about all that kind of stuff. No, I feel like this is the correct time to worry about this stuff. If Michio died in an accident, I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What? What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Will you show it to me for a second? Is there something inside it? No, stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like... I really didn't want you to touch it. I understand. I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the right of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure. It tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could. You know what? Go murder some people. I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. The curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. Let's talk more about it. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single cursed stone alone is too much for us to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on just worrying about surviving tonight. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going, shall we? We'll take the same route we took together to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. A night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Oh. Ah! Huh? What? Why'd the lights go out? Uh-oh. Mio, are you okay? No. Oh, no. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks so bad. Oh. Neo? Okay, well, that wasn't cool. Huh? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. What was that? Get me out of here, Mio. Mio, where are you? Yako, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Huh? Where? I can't see anything. Not that way, Yako. Behind you, I'm behind you. Turn around this way. Oh, hey. It's pitch black. I have no idea which way I'm facing. There you are, Mio. This way. Over here. Be careful, your field of vision is being limited. Right. Well, that was a weird time, guys. Super interesting. I'm wondering if the father was one of the curse bearers. And then she was too, or she accidentally somehow was in the presence of the curse and died due to that. Because I believe you have to fall to die. Escape from Kamada High. After Yako acquires the curse of the Fool's Procession, Mio tries to persuade her to give up on going after the Rite of Resurrection. The effects of other curse echoes are already appearing at the school, so the two hurry to get out of the classroom. Well, it's getting scary, and I chose this one because I was like, let's go to school at night. I don't know why I always choose these first. I'm inside Kamada High School. Kamatagata? Yeah. Hey, Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so, yes. We may have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh, it's the darkness one. Oh. What's wrong? Shh. Someone's there in that classroom. What? Something moved inside. Well, Okay. I think check it out stealthily is probably the best move. I think most of our powers are involving us being stealthy. It might be the curse bearer who used that. Oh. What? Is this new? What the fuck is that? Might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo just now. I can see who it is. It might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Oh no. Oh no, what the? Well, can you see anything? No. Try and get a look around, okay? Oh no. Ah! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonuichi? I knew there was something up with him. His hair was too cool. And the person with him is Hitomi from Class A? What? Oh my, what's going on here? That bastard. He's at it again. I have to kill him. Oh my god. But what if I kill everybody around me? I shouldn't do that. Won't let him go away with this. Cool face, though. What? A curse. I could kill him with it. No, Yakko, you can't use the curse stone. It's gotten into you. Resist it. Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see us. Kohei Junuichi. He's an English teacher and homeroom teacher for Class 2C at Komagata High School. Komagata High School. He was seen alone with Hitomi Okuda in a classroom late at night by Yakko and Mio. Kohei was an honor student and top of his class back in his high school days, the apple of his parents' eyes. He was placed under immense pressure to attend a first-rate university. The family's plans came to naught, however, when the pressure caused Kohei to sink into a deep depression and fail his entrance exam. Even at the university he was able to enter, Kohei struggled to keep up with his classes, leaving him a vain but wounded young man. Kohei never aspired to be a teacher, but figured it was the least he could do with his talents. He considers his students to be beneath him, and largely looks down on them all. Wow. Yes, Tomi. Tomi is a rebellious student in Class 2A at Komagata High School. On the rare occasion that she does show up to school, she skips all her classes and spends her time hanging out on the rooftop with her fellow troublemakers. Hitomi is regarded by the teachers as one of the worst offenders among the delinquent students attending Komagata High School. Hitomi was a fairly ordinary student when she started high school. However, trouble at home in her first year had her take a turn for the worse. She began associating with a group of delinquents from her other schools, with whom she'd wander around town at night to avoid returning home. Warnings from teachers about dress code and conduct violations have fallen on deaf ears, with Hitomi going on reactionary rampages around school with her friends, breaking windows and disrupting classes. Recently, some teachers have taken to using harsher measures and even corporal punishment to correct Hitomi's behavior, but this has only served to exacerbate the animosity between Hitomi and the school. Hitomi is widely regarded as the leader of the troublemakers at Komagata High School, but the title does not mean much to her. Interesting. It seems they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yakko, what came all over you all of a sudden? Sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. I wonder what's gotten into me. Can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart is still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jonoichi or Hitomi be really a curse bearer? Oh. I don't know. But we should be careful. How about everyone stops making those noises? You know what, whatever. I'm ready to die. This is terrible. But what should... I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako. When I give the signal, run. Go straight for the entrance, don't look back, no matter what. Huh? Why? Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? I'll be fine. We'll meet up outside the school gates. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right! Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't look back. I have to get outside. Let's see, to get to the gates, I go by the gym end. If I look back, do I die? Huh. What are you doing, miss? Eek! Who are you? You shouldn't be here this late. Don't you know what time it is? Oh, Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students aren't supposed to be outside playing around at night. School janitor. Makoto Ashimiya. Cool. Makoto is the janitor at Komagara High School. His predecessor was nearing retirement, so he began working as his replacement about 6 months ago. Makoto is popular among the students for his friendly and caring nature, going so far as to remember the names and faces of all of those attending the school. He is affectionately known as Old Man Ashimiya. Although he appears to be amiable man, Makoto's occasional shrewd remarks have led to speculate among students that he may have led a far more interesting life than it seems. Whatever the truth may be, he'll be remembered as one of the 7 mysteries of Komagara High School for some time to come. That's pretty funny. I know you're rough around the edges, but didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm not acting out. What about you? Should you be smoking on school grounds? Well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. It's, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There's just no letting my guard down with you. So, why are you here so late? Well, the truth is, I forgot something in my classroom. No! Again, you sure are a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, you do. What's that in your hand? Huh? Oh, well, this is what I forgot. I, got it from my grandpa. It's really important to me. Girls these days sure have weird tastes. Yeah, I'm with you, Makoto. Well, okay. Better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on you. No, wait. I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... Oh. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That so? Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. Ah, that transfer student. Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Oh, right. She's in the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right back. Whoa, it's 2 a.m. I know what Shogo's up to at 2 a.m. He's getting a lighter. Or he's searching and he died. One of the two. She's late. I've been waiting for 20, 30 minutes and there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. No! Mio, are you there? This is such a bad plan. Are we killed by the teacher? Does he use the darkness thing? Huh? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. She died. Eek! Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? By being here? It's my fault, it's my fault. I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry, the truth is... Do I die? That was the curse bearer. Yako Sakazaki deceased. Well, that was really nice. My, Cheesy. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. But this was bound to happen. There is someone who must not be trusted. Once you have an idea of who it is, be sure to come back. I'm sure you'll see what you need to do differently. It is difficult judgment for Yako Sakazaki to make, you see. This chapter will remain incomplete for now. I recommend you try another route. Now then, until next time. Huh. Interesting. Well, I guess I gotta start with another route. I could be Harue? Or I could be Tetsuo, a man who likes one soap, and one soap only. Let me see. Not dreams, crime scene investigation. Let's go with not dreams. When the son of Harue Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in a child's murder. 1 year later, Harue has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appeared. May those who mock fire, blah blah, perish in flames. Kill them. Kill them. The flame bearers. Kill them all. You have acquired the power of the cursed stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire, or a fire-starting device in on their person. Press and use the curse button to set your target alight. Here we go. Kills by burning one who's in possession of fire or a fire-starting device. A resentful memory. Red, red, red. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's so hot. Well, it's hot. So hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burning up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll just use these clappers. Clack, clack. Is anybody there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? All right. Her. It must have been the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. That witch. Those hauntingly cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under our orders? This must be karma. The sound of a heavy bell. It feels like May head will split open. My head will split open. Just a little spelling mistake here. Right. The evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack. Well, going great. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like a thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, Bruce Bear? Sorry, I went to go get some water. You, who so strongly desires the right, kill them. Yeah, just love killing. We're doing so great. Shigima Mansion reception room. Back with me, ma'am? Can't say I understand what just happened, but it certainly seemed to have put you in a good mood. This might be the first time I've ever seen you really smile. Sweet dreams? I am doing well. I'm not okay. Harue Shigima, housewife. Harue is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shumoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Shuichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago. The death was a result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case. A mistake which enraged the kidnappers and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. The incident was covered up and Shuichi's killer remains at large, leading the aggrieved Harue to call on the services of private investigator Richter Kai to uncover the truth. The Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence on Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution, thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many in the Shigima line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Haru's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home, with Harue left to live in the large, empty mansion alone. As a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time, comes in to take care of all the housework, Harue has nothing but time on her hands. Okay, that's a very uncool life that's being lived right now. No. Not dreams. Sounds like something I might want to hear about. An arrangement of flowers. We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called. Nice. A stereo unit with separated speakers designed for home use. My husband insists on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often. Sort of status girl. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born. A television? A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there is no remote control. We've had it for a long time. back when it was new. We all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. With father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse. Fair. Clock. The swinging of the pendulum echoes through the room. It feels livelier than usual with Richter here. Usually it's just me. A fax machine. It can send images to other places along with the telephone network. I don't really know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about him. They say he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but it seems like the reliable sort. Huh. Richter Kai. An eccentric man that Shogo Okie ran into Honji Bridge. He's a private investigator. He's actually a private investigator. After taking on a request from Harue Shigima to investigate the unsolved kidnapping and murder of her son, he gets caught up in the events surrounding the rite of resurrection. Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over a police's inability to help all those in need and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm. However, sorry about that. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. How is he still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Ario at the police academy. Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerisms, Richter excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinaire, though that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. He's great. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, Ernestine. I love it, which he keeps in his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds, inexplicably dressed like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office, and more importantly, Ernestine, in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, more files updated? Oh, my lord. Okay. Richter Kai's private investigation firm in Kamada, Oda City. Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency, but upon hearing that people are more likely to pick names listed at the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick names starting with an A. Thus, the Azur Heron Agency was established. However, it is questionable whether the heron, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting customers. Even his own assistant has referred to the name as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richter keeps a white parrot as a pet and dresses not in blue, but mostly in white. If there was a symbolic connection to be made here, it surely has been lost on all but Richter himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective who operates their own agency. Although there are no formal qualifications necessary to become a private investigator, many are retired police agents or detectives due to similarities between the work involved. At a glance, private investigation firms and inquiry offices might look similar, but they carry out different types of investigations. Inquiry offices specialize in conducting credit checks on businesses, while private investigators are generally involved in tailing persons of interest and gaining information surreptitiously. All right. Cool, we looked at people. I guess I'm gonna... You know what? I'll do this. I'm thinking. My heart is still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last. We're a maniac. Yeah, I guess that's it. I am going to probably continue this in the next one. But thanks for being there. It was fun to be a high school girl and check out a school with my friend, and then she's dead, and I got to do something else. But now I'm this lady who seems to need probably a therapist and a grief counselor and a friend, probably. Maybe this guy will be the friend. Anyways, this was Paranormasight. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.